I never thought I'd be making one of these, but why not? So, when I was in ninth grade, I was about 15, I don't know. Uh, so one night I was sitting in my sister's room, and I was just like, oh, so what do you think about me? And she's like, oh, well, okay. I think you're this, and you're this, and you're that, and that. And I was like, okay. I was waiting for her to say, maybe she thought I like boys. And I told her, and I was like, oh, I like the neighbor, the boy. And she was like, really? She was all excited, and I was like, okay, yes, I do. And then we went to bed, and the next day was pretty normal. Told her my secret as if it was even a secret. We were visiting my mom over the weekend, and I was like, you should tell her because I can't do it. I don't know, the whole process was completely new to me. It was unexplained. I had no idea what I was doing. And she told my mom, and she was like, and I was like, oh, mom. So I told my aunt, and she was, well, I texted my aunt. I was like, hey, yeah, I like boys. And she's like, cool, I love you. And I was like, this is cool. I have a secret. Not even a secret. I have news for everyone. I know what I like. That's basically it. Told one person, told everybody. Well, I didn't even know I was supposed to come out. I didn't even know it was a process. So I just didn't bother opening my mouth up about what I like. I don't even like anybody anyways. Just like my neighbor. And I was like, I like my neighbor. At 14. It wasn't even a big deal. Like, I was a freshman in high school. I can only say that I'm really fortunate to have not been picked on at all because I like boys. There was a time when I had really bad acne, so if it's even a big deal, I put foundation on my pimples. And it was funny because my dad was like, "Yeah, it doesn't match your skin," and I was like, "Okay." Fixed that problem. I wore lip gloss. I like shiny, smooth lips. Whatever. I had some on earlier, but I took it off because it looked funny in the video. So yeah, with those two little things that I did, I guess, nobody ever said anything to me. And I was like, it's cool. And I got picked on for being a freshman. Whatever. Won't be one day. But yeah, I am very grateful and thankful that nobody ever said anything to me regarding my preferences. But yeah, during high school, I didn't really have too many friends. I didn't want friends. I wasn't that kind of person. I was just kept to myself. Would have made high school a little funner, but what are you gonna do? And then, like, towards the end, my dad was like, so, do you like boys? Duh. And he's like, okay, that's cool and everything. And then he made it about him, and I was like, okay, this conversation was pointless. But now you know. Good for you. Yeah, the whole gay scene was completely not a part of my life whatsoever. I didn't meet anybody else that was actually. Mhm. Well, when I was in high school, I think like in 10th grade, I talked to a counselor or whatever, and I was like, I'm sad. I'm the only gay boy in this school. She's like, no, you're not. I have a friend. And I was like, hmm, what's his name? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I was a little anxious to finally meet someone else. Not for any particular reason, just to meet them and say hi and be friendly. Like 2 months passed. I didn't meet this guy for like 2 months. I just got over this lady telling me, yeah, he'll come in soon. He'll come in soon. I was like, what are you talking about? Does he even go to the school? And she's like, yeah, but like, he's a busy boy. And I was like, it's a good thing, I guess. Sure, I'll take that. And finally, I meet this guy. He's completely a 1 on a scale of 1 to 10. I was like, hi. He's like, hi, it's so great to finally meet you. And I was like, yeah. And then afterwards, like, he was not cool. He was nice, and like I took the bus home from school, and he had a car, and he would offer to give me rides home. And I was like, thank you, and he was like, you're not gonna give me anything else, and I was like, no. What do you want? He was like, can I get a hug at least? And I did. And he ate it up. I was like, just calm down. It's a simple hug. How many gay boys have you met? We went to Starbucks. Got me hooked on a double chocolate chip frappuccino. Double chocolatey chip frappuccino, whatever you want to call it. It was so stupid. He was weird. He was really weird. He took me to his room, and he started reading me like his porn. It was porn. It was like a book. It was like, yeah. So there's this character, and he met this other character, and he pressed him against the wall. And then he said, wait, I have to go pee. And he peed, and he was leaning on the wall with his hand. And I was like, okay. I didn't come here for this. And then he went to sleep. And I was like, where's your laptop? I'm gonna go through it. And I went through his laptop, and I was like, And he finally wakes up, and he's like, are you ready to go home? And I was like, But yeah, I just completely cut him off. I was like, it's summer, bye. Not talking to you. Got a new phone number. Out of here. And then ever since, like, that was in 10th grade. I didn't meet anybody else. Any other gay person. Until, like, 2009, like, in the summer. This guy on MySpace, when MySpace was still cool. And we went to the movies, we saw The Ugly Truth, it was fun. I haven't seen him ever since, but we still talk. Hardly, but whatever. I was completely under the radar in the whole gay scene. I didn't know anybody. I've only been gay for a year. Like, authentically gay. And it wasn't until last year when I jumped into the scene. It's been complete insanity ever since. Complete insanity. This is what I came out to. Complete insanity. I think I have the most simplest coming out story ever. It's so boring, right? I'm sorry. I wish I could say, yeah, I came home one day from school on a parade float, and I was like, dear mom and dad, I like boys. That wasn't what happened. It would have been cool though. I don't know, maybe someone could do that. It would be funny and epic. But yeah, nobody has ever said anything negative towards me being gay. It's not an issue to me. And I guess I'm done here. Feel free to leave me stuff if you would be so kind.